Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Star Klay Thompson has not yet decided whether to renew his contract with the Warriors. If he does not renew, he will be a free agent next season. Golden State Warriors could replace Klay Thompson by trade deadline. The Golden State Warriors can still win a championship. That's what this organization believes, that Stephen Curry can be the best player on a championship team, that Draymond Green can still anchor a defense, that this roster can still get it done. That belief drove them to add a win-now player in Chris Paul. There may be a point this season when their belief is challenged by the reality of their roster, when they aren't playing at a championship level. At that point, they can either make another win-now trade, or they can try to get younger to keep contending for the next few seasons even as Curry and Green age. In either scenario, their best way to add a difference maker is to use Klay Thompson in the trade, giving them a large amount of matching salary tied up in a player who is more valuable than CP3 but, arguably, less critical to their success than Andrew Wiggins or Draymond Green. It's not like the Warriors haven't considered trading Klay before. Without delving too deep into the question of whether the Warriors should trade Klay, let's instead ask the question of who they might trade him for. We aren't building specific trades or suggesting these are perfectly balanced, merely examining the kinds of players that the Warriors could look at. Trade for Karl-Anthony Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves. From battle-tested role player to star-powered unknown, our final two players on this list offer the top end of talent the Warriors could pursue in a Klay Thompson trade. They have made big swings before, and Thompson's salary plus some draft capital could allow them to go after an offensively skilled all-star to help Curry transition into the next phase of his career. The most available version of that player archetype is Karl-Anthony Towns, one of the best shooting bigs in NBA history. He is a career 39.5% shooter from deep, 83.5% from the free throw line, and is a high-level rebounder to boot. The pairing of Towns and Rudy Gobert on the Minnesota Timberwolves seemed ill-advised from the start, and by mid-season, the Wolves may be ready to call it quits. It's hard to imagine them spending over $100 million in 2024-25 on three centers. Towns is more easily traded than Gobert, and getting back an elite shooter could be just what the doctor ordered in Minnesota. On the Warriors, Towns would provide floor spacing near Thompson's level while also pulling on defenses in unique ways. He can also pass from the elbow like the Warriors love, and a dribble handoff with Curry is a terrifying action for defenses to try and defend. Defensively, Towns is clearly an issue, but the Warriors will hope that Draymond and Wiggins are the right partners to make up for it. This is a wild swing, but it's an intriguing one, perhaps only topped by the final player on this list.